everything is a victory or a loss for someone. Because what's going on with Stuttering John is it's what's annoying to me about John's show and the Dabbleverse and whatever. Like, I don't understand the Shuley thing. So I guess Shuley and Anthony Cumia pranked Stuttering John. There's this weird thing now where everything is a victory or a loss for someone. It's like, I guess Anthony Cumia texted John and said, I have a bunch of dirt on Shuley. John went on his show and called Anthony a hero. Like, overreacted. He's like, Anthony's a bit of a hero. Even
after calling him a pedophile and a child molester for years. And, I don't know, a lot of other things. But usually it's just to goof on John, but John turned it into a competition, so he got his ass kicked.
He saw the terrible ways of the dues payer. So John was like citing that as a reason Shuley's a terrible guy. It turns out it was a work. Now, from both perspectives, this wasn't that big a deal, really. Like, Shuley's taking this huge victory lap, like he...
Well, it just shows how John will flip-flop back and forth. Compliment him as your buddy, even after he's told you he hates you and he's going to kill you, beat you up. And you trashed his kids, and you did this, you did that. You say something nice, or you change and do something that he wants to hear, and all of a sudden, come on a show, you're my pal, I didn't mean it.
Tricked John into becoming friends with Anthony. That didn't really happen. John was too lazy to follow up on it. And John and Vince do this thing where, like, now it actually means that Shuley is a pedophile because he's friends with Anthony, who's also a pedophile. There's too much extreme reactions on it.
Yes, and so I think, it's hard to, once you're in that bucket, to sort of move. Once you're that deep in the bucket and you have that symbiotic relationship, because then, let's be honest, anyone that has John on, the numbers go up. He's sugar, right? So you can't live just on sugar in your diet, but you can have a little bit of sugar in your diet. And so if you have too much of sugar in your diet, then I think you don't really have content that is other than John. But you have you eat meat, you eat.
That's a poor analysis.
Hey, brother, you just eat a candy bar here and there.
It gets frustrating to me because there's so much to make fun of with John, but they're like, hey, you know how Anthony told you that Anthony wasn't doing Shuley's show anymore? You believed that, you idiot? It's like that's where it's like, well, what are we even doing here? John believed something that you told him, so he's an idiot. Like, we're going to take a victory lap for that? I didn't understand it. It would be like if Casey said, like, hey, man, I can't do your show anymore.
Because he spends weeks raving and raging and being smug at how he did so good. Everybody's a pedophile. Everybody's a high school dropout. Everybody's uneducated. Everybody's been arrested. So when he makes these claims, he's a genius. They show how stupid and idiotic he is. And they're trying to bring it to his attention that he's a delusional moron.
And I came on here next week with Craig, and I was like, hey, it's been a pleasure. Casey Day's done a lot for the show, but I guess he can't do the show anymore. And then I see Casey on Twitter going, look at this idiot. He believed something I told him. He took me at face value. What a loser. What a creep. It's like, I don't get what the joke is, really. You know what I mean?
I do the Costanza thing where I just show up the next day after I say I quit, like nothing happened. What was that?
Idiot to goof on.
Transform your home into
Baba Booey, or they would have had Beetlejuice on, or whatever the fuck it would have been that day. They would have talked about the news. Howard would have filled that time with some other chunk. So you didn't give John money if you want. I don't give a fuck. But it is like, I think certain things John has said over the years does reveal why I think a lot of this stuff bothers him. Nothing bothers him as much as he enjoys you throwing money at him. Does that make sense? Like, nothing gets to, you can make fun of his kids, you can call him a has-been, and some of that will hurt him, but it doesn't hurt him as much as you throwing him $2 to call him a drunk loser heals him.
Yes. This has been VTL's strategy from day one, I think. Just insult and pay. Insult and pay.
Yeah, Vince is. I don't like everything Vince does, but he's smart the way he handles John because he knows how to pull his puppet strings. Literally, I heard John playing this the other. He was on his boat yesterday. Did you see that? He's got a new boat.
I've heard about it. I have not seen a picture or anything.
Well, that's the other thing is like people are instantly like, it's not his boat. Hey, it'll all reveal itself. Don't get so worked up. I'm sure we'll find out it's not John's boat or there's some scam. But for now, just say, hey, John, good for you. You got a boat. You'll probably sink it or get lost.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Or he'll
Mayday,
get pulled over for drunk boating.
Yes,
You know.
something will happen. Let's
Bound
just
to.
let's just
Feel
lean
kinda
back and
wild.
let it happen. You know,
Yes.
we don't have to call John as a fake boat repairman. We don't have to
Yes.
prank the guy. He'll do it on his own.
Mike, can't you just hear it? It doesn't count if it's on the water. Like people in the chat making fun of his DUI. Like he's kidding.
Right. Never on land. Never been pulled over on land. But John played a clip in that 20-minute thing he did, and I got to play this clip from Vince the lawyer. I don't know. Vince claims I got to ask Tukey. I got to ask Tukey if he's actually editing these. Vince claims Tukey is putting these together. Seems like, based on what I've seen Tukey's technical know-how to be, seems like maybe there's someone else. I'm not sure. But Vince keeps sending these videos, and it's like, it's Shuley saying, something about kids, and then they do like the evil, they
It's Shuley gaming, and kids get online with him and game. And he curses them out, they curse him out. And Vince has been editing it and turns it into a nefarious thing with mysterious music and ominous visuals.
enhance kids and make it the hack ride voice, basically. Like it's this evil demon now, and like they vilify him in this trailer, and then John goes, "See what I mean?" And it's like, well, no, Vince edited that to get you to do all that. Like he's pulling your puppet strings. Like John is again. I think that's where Vince is smart. John is again a whack packer. It's just.
So Shuley and the guys made a video of John, edited just like Vince did, and John freaked out. He's, I'm going to sue you to get defamation. Such an idiot. That's why we all pick on him, because he's so freaking stupid, and he doesn't get it. If he would just cop to the fact that he's an idiot, drug addict, alcoholic, moron, that Howard picked out, gave opportunities to, and he did nothing with it but lose every opportunity, we would leave him alone.
A less funny guy than Howard controlling him. But that is interesting. I am intrigued by what Vince will do with that.
And Mike, just to let you know, we do have David Collins back, and he has that full internet. So anytime you want to bring him back, just let me know.
All right. I say we'll give it a try. We're about David. Was it? I think it was Rob Saul that said like we were Shuley fans.
Oh yes, ball watchers.
Yeah, that's just it's not correct. So I mentioned it, and I was like, well, that's not true. If I were John, I would have spent 45 minutes and go, oh really, Rob? Really? Let me play this clip, and then it's a clip of me like being lukewarm on Shuley. Oh, there's no beating this, Rob. You cannot beat this.
Best rank looks from 1 to 10. Me? I'm about a 7.5.
Let's just dump that one. That's a picture of my wife.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
What
That's
is it?
her and us. Someone's deep trolling you there.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I'll get rid of
wow.
it.
It's very deep, Brian. They sent him a picture of you. They sent him a picture of you and your wife. How deep? Someone's deep trolling you there.
Yeah.
Let
Thank
me.
you for the $2. You're gone.
Yep. I disavow anybody for posting any family members here.
Yeah.
Snub, John, is it too late for you to be aborted? Yes, I think so.
And then here's what's great about that: when he has Karam and
He has political guests on his show, and he's reading super chats, insulting them for $2. What an idiot! That's why everybody picks on him. He's so freaking stupid.
Ojeda on, here's what's great: is that John gets that super chat, just a guy fucking with him. That guy doesn't care about politics. And then Brian Karam goes, "Oh, that's one of these Republicans." He thinks this is a Republican belief. He goes, "That's one of these Republicans that thinks you can just abort a baby after 9 months." And it's like, no. They're saying John at 60 years old should end it.
It's a retroactive abortion. It's called execution. Ends up in jail, gets the murder somebody, gets the electric chair. It's a retroactive abortion, damn it.
His life. It's what they're saying. You don't understand, Brian. This is not a political issue. These people are here to mess with one man and one man only. It's not your right to an abortion or anything like that. It's not a woman's right to choose. It's about John.
That confusion's great, though. I love that.
They are bad. Like Brian Karam and Richard Ojeda are constantly.
It's the right to bust one hemorrhoid-ridden ass, John.
It's interesting to be involved in that stuff so much. Like, they're on every week. And every week they go, "Man, it's crazy, John. You have these people trolling you for no reason. That's wild." It's fascinating to me, and I guess the answer is they both have lives and families and other interests, which is nice. But, like, to never look into it and think, like, well, what is this stuff around John? That is kind of fascinating to me. It's nice ignorance to live in. Like, if I was going on Who Are These Socials every week, and people were saying like wild shit about Carl constantly, I think eventually I'd be like, let me look into some of this. Like,
If you're paying over $50 a month for internet and still
who knows what happens? Brian Karam, there's an emergency at the Karam house. It seems of epic proportions, and this is how John handles it.
I may or may have not added some sound Foley because it needed it.
Okay, good.
Johnny Russo, thanks for the $5. Halpin says,
Hold on. I got a problem here.
uh-oh. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. I hope something's...
Also, look at John. He's in perfect physical condition. He goes to the gym every day. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm out of it. He goes to the gym every day. He works out. He's in perfect shape. He eats well. He thinks eating healthy is healthy meals, frozen food. And look at him. He's like a fat little dumpling. He's out of breath doing nothing. And he's trying to trick us into believing he's in good shape. He said he went to the doctor, and the doctor told him he had a perfect heart, perfect condition, which means he did not go to the doctor. He's lying.
Okay, I hope nothing's bad happened.
This is where moments like this is like where should we even be making fun of this guy? He's like a mentally handicapped guy. Listen to this moron. Like, I don't think he's fit to take care of himself. When you listen to that sentence, functional adults don't talk like that. I hope Sutton's okay. I hope Sutton's okay. What does that mean? Go back. I need to hear this dolt again. This is where I have empathy for John and think, like, maybe we shouldn't be making fun of this man at all.
I got to see Karen run out of the room.
Johnny Russo, thanks for the $5. Halpin says,
Hold on. I got a problem here.
uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sounds like a retard. Literally. And I think he is.
I hope something's...
Oh, I didn't hear that before. I heard...
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I heard
That's
some,
a t-shirt.
I heard some noises added there that I didn't pick up on the first time.
I hope something okay. Shirts available at Blind Mike's store. I hope something okay.
Wait, let me hear it again. This might be outro worthy. I gotta hear it again.
I hope something okay.
Says,
Hold on. I got a problem here.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. I hope something's okay. I hope nothing's bad happened.
Yeah. Send that to Craig.
He is a retard. Plus alcohol. Plus pills.
Send that to Craig. Put it in the outro.
He went full crazy Alice there at the end. I hope nothing bad happens.
I hope Sutton's okay.
Yeah, one more. Can we do that one more time? I gotta hear it one more time.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I hope something's okay. I hope nothing's bad happened. But that did not seem good. So let's see what is
I'm
going
hearing.
on.
It's very quiet, but I'm hearing.
You see, he's got you guys doing it too. You started out with empathy. Here you are, goofing on this moron. This functionally illiterate moron. Retard. I'm sure at 60 years old why he goes to his mother's is because he's the retarded one and they always worry about him.
The noises you added.
Plus he blew holes in his brains doing whippets.
It
Makes more sense.
It really adds to the experience.
Let's hope it's nothing serious.
All right, well,
Jesus,
John,
that
it seems like your friend Brian Carey.
Well, he sure has shown us how he can entertain while his friend is off the screen for a minute. What a genius entertainer. Born to entertain, according to him. Since he was born. Yeah, he got a gold star in the 5th grade. And look at him now.
Who, like, you've gone out with. You know his wife, apparently. You couldn't identify a photo of her, but you've dined with her. Like, this is a buddy of yours. He does your show every week, asks for nothing in return. This is a good friend. Let's see how John responds to what seems to be like it seems like his wife is getting raped in the other room. Like, he goes, "Oh, God!" Brian Cameron had a reaction I've never seen on a live podcast. Oh no, hold on, no! And he runs away. And this is how John improvises during this time.
Making
Now I'm
faces.
concerned.
Yeah, I would be, John. Sounds like a lot of concern in his voice. Hold on. I want to hear that again. This is a man who said he's very concerned. Here's the sequence of events. If you're joining us live, here's what you've missed. Let me catch you up. They're doing a podcast. Brian Cameron looks off into the distance and goes, "Oh, God, no!" and runs away. And now this is John's reaction to what just happened.
It's the new swordfish. It's the same thing, but it's different.
I'm imagining people in downtown Manhattan on September 11th, 2001. For the liberals. But take that aside, he's at least he's in press rooms and he's a legitimate journalist, whatever that means these days. And he has to every week go on and have a discussion with a complete water-brained moron who can't put a sentence together when he's on the screen alone. It's
Yep, see, Blind Mike, you got it too. Join the fun.
maddening.
Did you watch the whole thing? Is Brian Cameron living? Is he still with us?
Dramatic about it and responding a couple minutes ago. Like, the way to handle it would be play a video and goof on him if you'd like. This is how John responds to every what he feels injustice that crosses his desk, where he's like, I have to put on, it's never worked before, it's never convinced anybody, and yet he always does this melodramatic speech about what a great man he is and how horrible everyone around him is.
This is Jack Reef 5000 Plus. Your beat.
These guys are so fucking lame. Do you got, I mean, put it this way, they tell people to write L's in my chat, and they tell people to not send me money and all of this nonsense, not super chat me. But keep one thing in mind. When you super chat me,
Hold on. That's all he cares about, by the way. He's about to tell you the reasons that you should support John over Shuli. All he cares about is that you super chat him. He doesn't give a fuck about all this other stuff. He's about to list off the litany of crimes and horrific moral decisions that these people have made. And really what he's saying is, why don't you guys super chat me and type L's in their chat? That would be great. So, like, when it's happening to him, it's this grave injustice. But if it was happening in the reverse, it would be tremendous. What a glorious day that would be.
I think there's a word for that, Mike. We have to put it on a T-shirt and send him 2 of them.
I like two of every T-shirt, just in case.
super chatting somebody who stands for a lot of things. I stand for women's rights, especially women's reproductive rights. I stand for the LGBTQ plus community.
Hold on a second. I stand for women's rights, especially reproductive rights. I'm kind of lukewarm on them being able to vote and work. That's so...
Look at this moron. He can't stand. Sit down, fatso. He's so full of shit. He only became a liberal when his kid went trans. It's all bullshit. The whole time on Howard Stern show, it's all Jews and niggers, this, that. And he wrote a song for Howard. Poor little Jew boy thinks he is a coon. He thinks that's creative. That's the real John. This is all bullshit. I'm telling you.
I don't really give a fuck about.
I focus on their pussies.
I mostly stand for their reproductive. Yeah. I focus on their snatch mainly. What's between their legs? Their other rights, whatever. You want to take them away? You want to give them to them? Who am I to judge?
I stand for what's good in this world. I stand for democracy. I stand for love, peace, and harmony.
He stands at the bar, at the pub. He doesn't stand. Sit down, fat ass. He's so full of shit, it's unbelievable. And look at him gloating and raging. There's nothing. He gets wound up. It's really good.
It's funny that he's literally sitting. But where do you stand for any of these things, John? When have you championed democracy? What are you talking about?
Love, peace, and harmony.
Every day he goes on his show and talks.
Like everything with him, it's just talk. I got the evidence on my phone. He holds up his phone. Doesn't show you what it is. Doesn't show you any text. He just holds his phone up. Asshole.
About people he hates. I stand for love. Because sometimes you can see, you're like, shit, that's a good point. They're making a good point by making
thumbnail with a gun pointed to my head.
Oh my God! No! The shitwayer did that?
And the things you said about 24-year-old Kate Meany, disgusting. You stand for women's rights. You're a liar. You're a goddamn liar and a psycho. Alcohol, dementia, whipped brain holes, wet brain idiot, moron with genital warts and hemorrhoids, which you discussed.
That dirty son of a bitch. He needs to be taken down. That